Welcome back to StarrSoap's channel. How are you today? I'm doing good. Today I'm going to be making Japanese Quince Starr soaps. That's right, and I'm going to be using a Starr log embed. So I'm pretty excited about how this is going to turn out. So come along with me and I'll show you how I make it. Squee! So first things first, we add our cooled lye water to our cooled oils, everything at room temperature. And I went ahead and made the Starr log in a previous batch. I just portioned off a little bit of soap. I worked out it was like 100 mils of soap to fill the Starr log. And I coloured it pink and I scented it with the Japanese Quince. So now I'm going ahead to make the rest of the soap, which is just going to be white. And I've got mostly olive oil in my bowl here, but I also have some coconut oil and some castor oil. Just a very simple recipe today, nothing too extravagant. I really don't want my soap to get too hard, but I need it to get hard enough, and it's like a little bit of a tricky one because my Starr log will already be going a bit hard now because it was made like 2 days ago, and then my soap's going to have to get hard enough, and then I'm going to have to be able to cut it all, and it's just all a little bit stressful. So I've now mixed in some titanium dioxide, and I'm just going to use the spatula to mix in some Japanese Quince fragrance oil. I got this fragrance oil from Natural Candle Supplies and they've gone out of business. They're a company I used to buy from a lot and I'm just using up my scents. I've found that there's a few that I really love and I can't get again, so it's kind of sad. This particular one though, Japanese Quince, I found it very strong and very overpowering. I actually didn't like it that much. It was the strongest scent in my whole soap room, but other people did like it, so there you go. Just unmolding that Starr log, and as you can see, a little corner of it kind of got left behind. It's a bit of a tricky mold, that Starr, with all of those little fine points, and yeah, it's sort of, like I say, this is definitely not a soap I'm going to be making in my regular line because it is a little bit stressful. So I'm just making sure that the Starr is well placed so that the shape of the Starr will be right when we cut the bars, and each bar will have like a proper upright Starr. And now I'm just filling up the rest of the mold with the white soap, and then I'm going to come along and drip some of the red mica. It's actually like a dark pink Bordeaux mica that I've mixed into some olive oil, and I'm just dripping it with a pipette all over the top so I can do a nice pretty swirly top. Yay!
Try some of my soap. The soap is gonna keep you clean and warm you up and make you feel like a queen or a king, as the case may be. I really think you're going to switch permanently to StarrSoaps after you try some of my soap. The soap is gonna keep you clean and warm you up and make you feel like a queen or a king, as the case may be. I really think you're going.
So it sits overnight and we're back again the next day to cut the soap, and it has gotten quite hard, which is what I wanted, but it's also going to mean that I'm going to have to be very careful when I cut it, because in the past when I have used my multi-bar cutter to try to cut very hard soaps, I've ended up breaking the strings. So I have to be really careful with this and push down with a nice even amount of pressure, nice and slowly. We don't want to push down too quickly or too hard, but we definitely want to get through and cut these bars of soap so we can see what they look like. Squeak!
It's gonna keep you clean and warm you up and make you feel like a queen or a king, as the case may be. I really think you're going to switch permanently to StarrSoaps after you try some of my soap. The soap is gonna keep you clean and warm you up and make you feel like a queen or a king, as the case may be. I really think you're going to try some of my soap. The soap is gonna keep you clean and warm you up and make you feel like a queen or a king, as the case may be. I really think you're going to switch permanently to StarrSoaps after you try some of my soap. The soap is gonna keep you clean and warm you up and make you feel like a queen or a king, as the case may be. I really think you're going to switch.
So all in all, I'm happy with them. I like how the star looks. I'm not happy with the sort of grated look that each bar has gotten, but that's due to how hard the soap did get, and this has happened before when I've cut really hard soap, and as soon as you wash with the soap, that look goes away anyway, so I'm not too bothered. I don't think I'll rush to plane them. But here they are up on the curing rack, and I do love how my stars turned out. It's a simple design, but it does look beautiful, and I'm really happy. So this week I would like to highlight Tammy Hillier and her beautiful, vibrant green and blue soap that she shared with us in our group over on Facebook, and it's called StarrSoapy Family. So if you just search under groups on Facebook and search for StarrSoapy Family, we'd love to have you if you'd like to come and join and share your creations with us, because I love to share them with the world. Every time I make a video, I have a lot of fun picking who am I going to highlight this week, and Tammy, this week it was you. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, feel free to hit that subscribe button, become a member of our StarrSoapy family, and feel the soapy love. Bye!
As the case may be, I really think you're going to switch permanently to StarrSoaps after you try some of my soap. The soap is gonna keep you clean and warm you up and make you feel like a queen or a king, as the case may be.